Today, we are gearing up for one of the craziest adventures we've had here in Costa Rica. Today we're heading out on another really cool adventure. So we're gonna be going up the mountain, and we're gonna be ziplining out in the jungle. So we've done this at home and it's always been really fun. So we're really excited to do it here in Costa Rica the trees are way bigger. So we have a bunch of really cool adventures left for the rest of this trip. So it's gonna be really cool. We're really excited to get out there. First thing in the morning, we have to meet up with the bus that is supposed to pick us up at our place in Manzanillo. A fun fact about this town is some of the side streets don't actually have addresses, so you kind of have to estimate.
Hola.
Next part of our journey, we have to switch vehicles to a 4x4 SUV that is more suited for driving up the steep mountain. As you're driving up the mountain, you get some incredible views of rural Costa Rica and how people live on the mountainside. When you first arrive at the base, they go over the basic ziplining instructions that you will be using on the 23 different lines they have, and then it's time to gear up. The first line is already incredible, as you get a bird's eye view of the canopy, but as the instructors said, this is just a small test run, and the big lines are yet to come. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the false one.
Siempre listo, ¿ah? Always ready. Bye, guys.
In between ziplining, be ready to do some jungle hiking as you head up the mountain to some of the higher lines.
I don't know.
You ready for the longest line?
Nope. This isn't the longest one.
Oh, it's not the longest?
Yes, it is.
This is the fastest?
Alright, Amber, see you on the other side.
Bye, Amber.
This was one of the fastest zip lines that Terra Adventures offers. At points, it almost looks like you are headed directly into trees, but it's all part of the adventure. That was awesome.
Yeah, dude, I was like, I'm gonna hit that. I'm gonna hit that.
Oh, torpedo. Another awesome part of the tour is our instructor is very knowledgeable about the area we are in.
This tree here is named walking palm. You have some indigenous what live here in this area, what named Bribri tribe. You have a town what named Bribri to the culture. So they used to use the trunk of that tree to make bow and arrow in the past. And they used to use a red frog to extract the poison to paralyze the animal. So this tree they use the seed, the little fruit, to make artisans. And they're still doing it. And now the education helping them to speak their language, to read their language, and to teach other people to speak their language for preserve their culture. Now they're preserving a lot the trees and the plant, and they're making a lot of Indian reserve and national park to preserve the area of Costa Rica, because we're losing the habitat, the animals, and they're in serious danger of extinction. You have a place what named Jaguar Rescue Center.
Yeah, we went there.
And you have a next place what named Sloth Sanctuary. What they're doing a nice project to preserve the animals. What they do, they look for voluntaries to go there and to help to take care of animals. Some of them amputated, some of them be electrocuted or be hit by cars. So what they do, they rescue these animals and then release them in the environment.
Oh, wandering spider. Did your dread get stuck?
No.
Should we knock on wood?
No, but I did break a lot the first time.
Yeah. Yeah. Emergency. Zach came in hot for one of them. Bye, babe. A lot of the lines lead to platforms attached way up in the trees. When you land on them, they strap your harness onto the tree to get you ready for the connected zip line. We are now approaching one of the highlights of the adventure, the Tarzan swing. For this, your harness is strapped into a swing rope instead of a zip line, where you will have to jump off of the platform and swing yourself to the other side, if you're brave enough.
Whoa!
Adios.
How is it, Amber?
Ready to swing from a rope?
No, I'm scared.
High five!
You like that? Yes. That was awesome.
Arriba.
Flying through the canopy is definitely indescribable. The views are absolutely incredible as you see the peaks of the mountains beside you and the sounds of the tropical birds all around you. We are now approaching our last zip line for the evening, and what we are told is this is a new line and one of the biggest on this side of Costa Rica. They do give you the option to hike back, but we just couldn't miss the opportunity, so we head up to the last platform which towers amongst the trees.
Último, last one.
Last one, yeah. The zipline and canopy tour definitely offered an experience that we would never forget and one of the most adventurous opportunities that we have had so far in Costa Rica. Being that high up in the trees gives you such a rush that when it comes time for the last line, you don't want it to be over, and you will be leaving feeling like a pro. Well, we all made it alive.
I was gonna say thanks for not letting me die.
¡Al fin!